Welcome, everyone, and welcome back to your channel that will change your life for the better, Alpha Intel.
Let me tell you something shocking. You are not bad at English.
Yeah.
You are not lazy. Your brain is blocking your mouth.
You understand English perfectly, but when it's time to speak, everything disappears, right?
Your mind freezes, your tongue feels heavy, your confidence goes to zero.
Stay right here, because today we show you the real reason and we fix it.
It really is the ultimate frustration, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, we see this constantly in the data. You have these learners who are, well, they're practically fluent when they're just consuming content.
Right. They can binge watch a whole season of a show without any subtitles.
Exactly. And they listen to complex talks. Their passive vocabulary is just massive.
But then you put them in a Zoom meeting or maybe just a coffee shop and it all falls apart.
Yeah, they completely freeze up.
Yeah.
So why is there such a massive gap between what goes in and what comes out?
Well, it feels like a big mystery to the learner, but biologically, it's actually really simple. It comes down to the difference between just recognizing something and actually producing it. Or, input versus output.
Input and output. And I mean, most language learning systems out there are heavily weighted toward input.
Exactly. Think about it. Reading and listening, those are passive activities.
You're just sitting there.
Yeah, you are receiving data. Your brain just has to recognize patterns that it has seen before. That is input.
But output, like speaking and writing.
That is active creation. It uses a completely different set of pathways in your brain.
So when someone says, I understand everything, but I can't speak, they aren't broken.
Not at all. They're just unbalanced.
Unbalanced. I like that.
Yeah, I like to use the gym analogy here. It's a bit of a cliche, but it just fits perfectly.
Let's hear it.
Okay, imagine you go to the gym 4 times a week. You are super dedicated.
By putting in the hours.
You work really hard. But for 5 whole years, you only do arm exercises. Bicep curls.
Oh, wow. Okay.
You never, ever do a squat. You literally never train your legs.
You'd look pretty ridiculous, right? Just these massive arms and tiny little stick legs.
Exactly. And that is exactly what most English learners look like to a brain scientist.
Wow. Their listening arms are huge.
Yeah, Arnold Schwarzenegger level. But their speaking legs are super weak.
Because they never train them.
Right. They are weak because they never practice output. And here is the really important part. You cannot strengthen your legs by doing more arm curls.
Oh, that is the key insight right there.
Mm-hmm.
You just can't listen your way to speaking fluently.
No, you can't. At some point, you have to switch the method.
But it's not just about building that muscle, is it? I mean, there's a massive psychological barrier that kicks in the exact moment you try to speak.
Ah, yes. The freeze.
Right, the freeze. What is actually happening there?
The freeze is fascinating. It's actually your brain trying to save you.
Save you? From what?
We have this fear system in the brain. When you are about to speak a foreign language, your brain scans the room and it perceives a threat.
But it's not a physical threat.
No, it's a social one. Your brain is screaming, warning, you might make a grammar mistake. You might look stupid in front of these people.
So it's basically social survival.
Exactly. The brain actually shuts down your speech center to prevent you from being embarrassed.
Wow. And I guess that triggers what we call the translation trap.
Oh, the translation trap.
Yeah.
That is the most fatal habit for fluency.
I think almost every single learner does this at some point.
Yeah, walk us through it.
Okay, so you hear a question in English. Then you translate that question into your native language in your head.
Right.
Then you come up with a really smart answer in your native language.
And then the hard part.
Yes. Then you try to translate that answer back to English word by word.
And then you try to grammar check it before you even open your mouth.
It's exhausting just describing it.
It is a cognitive disaster. The formula here is very simple. Translation equals delay.
And delay equals panic.
Exactly. Because by the time you have done all that mental gymnastics, the conversation has already moved on.
And you're just left standing there in silence.
Yeah. So to speak fluently, you have to completely uninstall that translation software in your head.
And install natural thinking mode.
Precisely.
That sounds great, but I mean, it's easier said than done. I think a lot of that delay comes from pure perfectionism.
Oh, 100%.
We feel like we need to speak English exactly as well as we speak our native language. And if we can't, we feel like we shouldn't speak at all.
That mindset is the enemy. Listen, you have to realize something profound here. You are not being judged.
It feels like we are, though.
I know. Because humans are so self-centered, you think the other person is standing there counting your verb tense errors.
Right, like they have a red pen in their hand.
But they don't. They aren't grading you. They are thinking about what they're going to say next or, what they're having for lunch.
So we really need to lower the stakes.
Drastically. Mistakes are not failures. Mistakes are data.
I love that. Mistakes are data.
A mistake is just proof that you are pushing the boundary of your ability. If you aren't making any mistakes, you are playing it way too safe.
That is so true.
Look, even native speakers mess up constantly. We lose our train of thought, we use double negatives.
Like saying, I didn't see nothing.
Exactly. That's terrible grammar, but native speakers say it every day. We slur words together. The goal is communication, not perfection.
If the idea gets from my brain into your brain, it's a success.
That's it. You win.
Okay, so we've diagnosed the patient here.
Yes, we have.
We have skip leg day syndrome combined with high anxiety and a heavy perfectionist filter.
A deadly combo.
But we promised the listener we'd fix it today. So where do we actually start? Do we just go out and force ourselves to talk to random strangers?
No. That is way too much pressure.
Okay, good.
Doing that is like trying to squat 300 pounds on your very first day back at the gym.
You'll just get injured.
Or in this case, completely discouraged. We need phase 1.
Phase 1. What is that?
The bridge techniques. Low pressure, high volume. And the absolute best bridge between input and output is actually...
Wait, don't tell me.
It's writing.
Writing. I feel like some of our listeners might be rolling their eyes right now.
Yeah.
They want to speak, not write long essays.
Bear with me. Writing is essentially speaking in slow motion.
Speaking in slow motion. Okay, explain that.
When you speak in real time, you have 0 seconds to process your grammar. It's like walking on a high wire.
It's immediate.
But when you write, you have time. You can structure the thought, find the vocabulary, and arrange the Lego blocks of the sentence without any panic.
So it builds those active neural pathways, but without the adrenaline spike.
Exactly. It's a safe zone.
Okay, but we aren't talking about writing a whole novel here.
No way. We are talking about the YouTube comment strategy.
Oh, I like the sound of that.
It's brilliant because it fits right into what you're already doing. You watch a video in English.
Right.
Instead of just closing the tab when it's over, scroll down. Force yourself to write 2 sentences in the comments.
Just 2 sentences.
Just 2. I agreed with the point about this, but I didn't like that. Boom. Output.
It's a micro commitment. You're taking a totally passive experience and turning it into an active one.
Exactly. And once that feels easy, you graduate to daily journaling.
Keeping it simple, I assume.
Very simple. 5 to 10 sentences. I woke up. The coffee was too hot. I was late for work.
You aren't trying to be Shakespeare.
No, you are just greasing the gears. You are getting your brain used to pulling English words out of memory on demand.
It's all about reducing the friction.
Yeah.
So once the words are flowing easily onto the paper, how do we get them up to the mouth?
That is the second bridge technique. Reading aloud.
Just reading a book out loud.
Yes, but there's a very specific way you have to do this. Most people just sit in a soft chair and mumble into a book.
Yeah, that's what I picture.
That does almost nothing. You need to engage your entire body. I want you to stand up.
Stand up.
Stand up, walk around your room, pace back and forth, and read loudly.
Wow, loudly, like projecting your voice.
Yes, this is the motion trick.
Why the walking, though? That seems a little odd.
It's about body awareness. You are connecting your physical motor skills, walking, moving, with the act of speaking.
Okay, I think I see where you're going with this.
When you are in a real conversation, you aren't perfectly still. You're animated, you're using your hands, shifting your weight.
Right.
If you only ever practice English while paralyzed in a desk chair, you are not training for the real world.
You need to train the mouth muscles to form these strange new shapes while your body is actually active.
Exactly. English requires different mouth shapes than Spanish or Japanese or French.
So it's literal physical training for the jaw and the tongue.
Yes, you have to physically build that muscle memory.
Okay, so we've warmed up, we're writing our daily sentences, we're pacing around the living room reading loudly. Now we need to get to the heavy lifting.
Time for phase 2, core training.
This is where we start seeing the biggest gains, right?
Huge gains. And the single most effective exercise for speaking, if you do it right, is shadowing.
Shadowing. We hear this term thrown around a lot in language learning circles.
We do.
But I feel like 90% of people do it completely wrong. They just listen to a podcast and kind of mumble along in the background.
Yeah, that is not shadowing. That is just making background noise. Real shadowing is an intense workout.
Okay, give us the protocol. How do we actually do it?
Step 1. Pick a very short audio clip. Maybe 10 to 20 seconds max.
Just a tiny piece of audio.
Yes. And it needs to be a single speaker with a very clear voice.
Any recommendations?
Barack Obama is actually the gold standard for this.
Really? Why him?
He speaks slowly, he articulates perfectly, and he speaks with incredible melody.
Melody is key here, isn't it?
It is everything. English is what we call a stress-timed language. It has a specific music to it.
Right, the rhythm goes up and down.
If you speak English with the rhythm of your native language, you will be hard to understand, even if your grammar is 100% perfect.
Okay, so step 1 is finding the clip. Step 2.
Step 2, listen to it. Step 3, repeat it. But you must repeat it exactly.
Like you're acting.
Yes. You are an actor playing the role of Barack Obama. If he pauses for dramatic effect,
You pause.
if his pitch goes up at the end of a question, yours goes up. If he whispers a word, you whisper that word.
So you're basically bypassing the grammar center of your brain entirely.
Exactly. You are training the musical center.
It helps you internalize the natural flow of the language so you stop sounding like a robot.
Precisely. You stop thinking about subject, then verb, then object, and you just start feeling the rhythm.
And that rhythm helps you anticipate what sound naturally comes next.
Exactly. Which leads us to another massive structural problem learners have.
Lay it on me.
A lot of learners try to build their sentences like they're laying bricks.
One single word at a time.
Right. They memorize huge lists of vocabulary.
Yeah.
Cat, dog, run, eat. Beautiful.
The Lego brick method.
Yes, and it is way too slow. The human brain simply cannot process individual words fast enough to keep up with a real conversation.
So what's the upgrade?
You need to upgrade to chunks.
Chunks. You mean prefabricated sentences.
Exactly. Think about how a native speaker actually talks.
Okay.
We do not construct the sentence "I was wondering to after you" from scratch every time.
No, of course not.
We have a single block of data in our head stored as "I was wondering" GIF. It's just one unit.
So when you need to ask a favor, you just pull that whole block out at once.
Exactly. If you learn the word point by itself, that's pretty useless.
Right.
But if you learn the chunk,
That's a good point.
ah.
You suddenly have a weapon ready to use in your next business meeting.
Oh, I see. Learn things like, yeah, I know what I mean.
Yes. Or, to be honest with you,
These are filler chunks, right?
they are. They buy your brain a few extra seconds to think of the next meaningful thing you actually want to say.
And using them makes you sound fluent instantly, even if your total vocabulary isn't actually that huge.
Fluency is mostly about flow, not fancy words. Chunks give you that flow.
I love that. Okay, now I want to address the elephant in the room here.
Go for it. We have listeners right now thinking, Adam, Sarah, this is all great, but I live alone in a non-English speaking country.
I
don't have a teacher. I don't have American friends.
Right.
They feel totally stuck because they have no partner to practice with.
Listen to me very carefully. That is the biggest excuse in the book.
Oh, tough love time.
I'm going to be harsh. It is a lie. You have a speaking partner with you 24 hours a day.
Yourself.
Yourself. This is technique 3, the English mode.
Self-talk?
Yes.
Yeah.
Talk to yourself. We call this micro-narrating. It sounds a little crazy at first, but it is incredibly effective.
How do you do it?
As you go about your normal day, just describe what you are doing out loud.
Like a play-by-play announcer.
Yes. I am walking into the kitchen. I am opening the fridge. I am looking for the milk. The milk is empty.
You're just doing a live broadcast of your life.
Exactly. And doing it out loud is the secret.
Why does that work so well?
It forces your brain to map English words to real physical reality in real time. You aren't translating a sentence from a textbook.
Right. You are looking at a real physical carton of milk.
And forcing your brain to instantly label it milk, it bridges the gap between the physical object and the English word.
That is powerful.
And if you really want to level up, you do the mirror exercise.
A mirror. That sounds intimidating.
It is. Stand in front of your bathroom mirror. Look yourself directly in the eye, which is surprisingly difficult, by the way.
I bet it is.
And have a real conversation. Ask yourself, how are you feeling today? And then answer, I'm a bit tired, actually. I didn't sleep well.
It simulates the pressure of eye contact.
Exactly. It's the gym for your social anxiety.
Mm-hmm.
If you cannot look yourself in the eye and speak English in the total safety of your own bathroom.
How are you ever going to do it in a boardroom with a client?
Exactly.
That is a very sobering thought. So we have shadowing for rhythm, we have chunks for speed, and we have self-talk for everyday practice. That's a very solid phase 2.
It is.
But what if we want to get closer to the real thing? Dealing with unpredictable situations. Phase 3.
Phase 3 is advanced training. This is where we simulate real pressure. First up is role-playing.
But without a partner, you just play both sides.
Yes, like playing chess against yourself.
Okay, give me an example.
Pick a scenario that actually scares you. Let's say checking in at an airport.
Always stressful.
Right. So first, you be the agent. Can I see your passport, please? Do you have any bags to check?
You switch.
You be the traveler. Here's my passport, just one bag.
You're basically rehearsing the script before the actual show begins.
You are building a mental menu of automatic responses, so when it happens in real life, you don't panic.
That's smart. What's next in phase 3?
The ultimate tool. The one everyone hates. And I mean everyone hates this.
I think I know what it is.
Recording yourself?
Oh, it's painful. Hearing your own voice played back to you is the worst feeling.
Get over it. It is the fastest way to grow, period.
Okay, what's the drill?
Here is the challenge. Record your voice on your phone for 5 minutes just describing your day. Then you have to listen to it.
What exactly are we listening for?
You will hear mistakes that you had no idea you were making.
Really?
Yes. When you are speaking, your brain is way too busy surviving to catch minor errors. But when you listen to the recording, you become the teacher.
You'll hear yourself and say, oh, I said he go instead of he went.
Exactly. And the moment you hear it, your brain marks it as an error. The very next time you speak, you will not make that mistake.
It creates an instant feedback loop. You literally become your own coach.
You do. And finally, since we are living in the future, it is 2026, we have to talk about AI.
Oh, yes. We have amazing tools now. ChatGPT, Copilot.
If you aren't using these for your speaking practice, you are seriously missing out.
And we don't mean just typing prompts on your keyboard.
No. Use the voice mode. You can literally have a fluid spoken conversation with an AI now.
It is the perfect partner. It never gets tired.
It never judges you.
It never laughs at your accent.
That psychological safety is just huge. You can make 1,000 mistakes, and the AI simply does not care.
You can tell it, hey, I want to practice ordering food. You be the waiter, I'll be the customer, and please correct my grammar after every sentence.
Yes. Or you can just talk about your favorite hobby, like tennis, for 20 minutes. It is a native-level tutor sitting right in your pocket, for free.
There's literally no excuse anymore.
None. Zero excuses.
Okay, so let's recap everything. We've gone from the biology of the freeze response, to the gym for your mouth, to AI tutors.
I covered a lot of ground.
But information without action is just entertainment. We need to give the listener a solid plan.
We are not letting you leave this video without a plan. We are giving you a 7-day challenge.
A 7-day challenge. I like it.
If you are serious about changing your life, you will do this.
Let's break it down day by day. What are days 1 and 2?
Days 1 and 2. Focus entirely on input to output bridging. We are doing shadowing only. Just 5 minutes a day.
Pick a short clip, listen, and repeat perfectly.
Exactly. Focus on the music. Do not worry about the meaning of the words yet. Just worry about the melody.
Okay, getting the rhythm down. Days 3 and 4.
Days 3 and 4. Switch to thinking in English and micro-narrating.
So narrate your breakfast.
Yes, narrate your drive to work. The car is red, the light is green, I am turning left.
Keep it simple, but keep the output continuous.
Exactly. Now, day 5.
Oh, the scary one.
Day 5 is the scary one. Speak to yourself for 5 straight minutes and record it on your phone.
Or do the mirror exercise.
Right. Just produce continuous speech for 5 minutes. No stopping.
What if I get completely stuck?
Use a filler chunk. Say, how do I say this? And just keep going.
Okay, day 6.
Day 6, the combo.
Mixing it up.
Yes,
Yeah.
shadow for a couple of minutes to warm up the muscles, then switch directly into self-talk. You're mixing the inputs and the outputs now.
And the grand finale, day 7.
Day 7, record yourself again describing your week. Then listen to that recording and listen to your recording from day 5.
Compare them.
Compare them. You will absolutely hear the difference. You will hear more confidence. You will hear a better rhythm.
It's amazing what just 7 days of consistent focus can actually do.
It really is. It's not about studying a textbook for 5 hours once a week. It's about doing 5 to 10 minutes every single day.
Consistency is key.
5 minutes a day beats 2 hours on Sunday, every single time. The brain needs frequency, not intensity.
You know, before we go, I just want to say something to everyone listening out there.
Go ahead.
You are not broken. If you have been studying English for years and you still can't speak fluently, it is not because you lack talent.
No, it is not.
It is simply because you have been using the wrong method. You have been building strong arms and completely ignoring your legs.
That is exactly right. But you have the method now. The map is right in your hands.
Your speaking journey starts today, not tomorrow. Today.
We want to hear from you. Which technique are you going to start with today?
Are you going to try shadowing? Or are you going to start narrating your day?
Go to the comment section right now. This is your very first writing practice. Type it out. I will start with shadowing, or I will start narrating. Do it.
We read every single comment.
Subscribe to Alpha Intel. Give this episode a like if you are ready to unlock your voice. We are here to make you better.
See you in the next episode.
See you in the next episode.